A respected real father from Enugu stood up in Abuja and said something that changed the tone of the room. He mentioned Nnamdi Kanu. He mentioned agitation in Southeast. He also directed his message towards President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But here is the real question. Is this just another political statement, or is it another warning sign that Nigeria cannot ignore? So stay with me, because there are three possible outcomes from this situation, and one of them could be the future of national unity. At a gathering in Abuja, traditional leaders came together to discuss national matter. During the event, a royal father made an appeal concerning Nnamdi Kanu. He said, in essence, if he is not wanted in Nigeria, return him to where he was brought from. Now, pause for a second. This wasn't a street protest, and this wasn't social media campaign. This is a traditional authority speaking in a formal setting, and that changed weight of the message. This issue is no longer about just one individual. It has become symbolic. To some people, it represents justice. To others, it represents national security. But underneath all of that, it represents trust. And trust, once weakened, takes time to rebuild. Now, here is something important. When respected elders begin to publicly express concern about youth agitation, leaders pay attention, because youth frustration is really loud at first. It builds quietly. Now, let's slow down and look at the legal reality. Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Nigeria from Kenya. His case is before the courts. Some Nigerians believe the legal process must take its full course without interference. Others believe prolonged uncertainty is increasing tension in the southeast. Both positions exist. And this is where leadership becomes delicate, because justice must be done, but it must also be seen to be done. Now, here is where the emotion enters the conversation. Some Nigerians compare this situation to that of Sunday Igboho. Every legal case has its own detail, but perception does not always wait for legal explanation. If a region believed to feel unheld, the issue shifts from legal to emotional, and emotional issues are harder to resolve. Now, remember the three possible outcomes I mentioned earlier. We are getting there. Let me ask you something. What happens when uncertainty continues for too long? History shows that unresolved tension does not disappear. It either grows or it transforms. This is why clarity matters more than speed. Because when citizens don't understand what is happening, speculation fills the gap, and speculation fuels division. Now, let's talk about the three possible paths. Outcome one: the court concludes the matter clearly and decisively. Legal clarity reduces speculation. Outcome two could be through dialogue channels, quietly open behind the scenes, because engagements reduce tension. Outcome three is silence continuum. And silence in political matters, it often increases uncertainty. Which of these strengthens unity? That is the biggest or the bigger national question. Leadership at the national level requires balance. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu carries the responsibility of managing not just policy but perception. The royal father's message was not delivered in anger. It was delivered as a concern about youth sentiment, concern about unity, concern about stability, and stability is the foundation of development. This issue goes beyond one name. It touches regional trust, national cohesion, youth engagement, institutional confidence. Nigeria diversity is in its strength, but diversity requires careful management, because unity is not automatic, it is maintained. This conversation around Nnamdi Kanu would continue, but what matters most is how Nigeria handles sensitive matter going forward, with transparency, with clarity, with respect for the law, and with awareness of public sentiment, because in the end, unity is not enforced, it is earned. What do you think is the best path forward? Please share your thoughts respectfully below. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like with friends and family. Remain blessed, and thank you.